Hi guys, welcome to today's video regarding what we're going to be promoting this week. And I've got with me Dean Holland. How are you, Dean?
I'm awesome, Paul. Thank you. Good to be here.
Yeah, it's great. I'm so glad you could find the time to get on this interview with us today. Just a very short one. This has possibly been the hardest one I've had to secure because I know you're such a busy man and I understand fully you've got so much going on with your business. But what I want to really do is just to get straight into the nitty gritty and find out about a little bit about who you are and what it is you're going to be doing this next coming week. But the first thing I really wanted to say is, if you just explain where you came from and like when you were starting out. I do know I've watched your story before and I know you quite well. If you could explain like how much you were actually in debt at one point when you were way back at the start.
Yeah, definitely. So I first found out people making money online back in 2004, which seems like an eternity ago. And at the time, I was basically looking just for ways to make a bit more money, to be honest, because I was in I worked in a bar. And I was on real low wage and I was working like 7 days a week as well. And so I basically went online and started looking for some stuff. And that's when I found affiliate marketing. And to me at the time, it was like, this is going to be the thing that changes my life. I thought, this is it. Like, I'm going to be rich. And it looked so simple. And I thought that was going to be the case, but it didn't quite go that way. So much so, actually, it was crazy. Like by 2008, so like 4 years of trying, I'd actually got myself into over $60,000 of debt. Wow. Which is, I know that might sound obscene and ridiculous, and I can't even tell you looking back like how it just got so out of control. But I think it just started like I bought one or two products, tried following them, but always felt like something was a bit missing, perhaps, and so I'd buy something else, and it just got worse and worse. And over 4 years, I think the more desperate I got to try and get myself out of that mess, the more I started spending. I started $1,000 here, $5,000 there, and before long, I literally had 5 credit cards and 2 bank loans, all before I was 24.
Wow, I think that will resonate quite a lot with a lot of people, because I know I've spoken to a few of my customers before, and they keep buying stuff over and over again. And I've literally sat down with a couple of my good customers. I've said, please just stop buying lots of like shiny objects and just pick one thing, stick with it and go with it and work with that one. And that's personally how it kind of works with me. So just going back to like, obviously you're getting into all this debt and everything. And I do know that eventually what pulled you out of it, you got some coaching from somebody. Can you tell me how much you actually had to pay to get out of the situation you were in?
Yeah, so towards the end of 2008, I'd actually gone to an internet marketing event, to a seminar in London. And there I got to actually meet some people that were actually doing it, like real life, face-to-face with successful affiliate marketers. And one of them who I got on with, he was actually launching a coaching program. I think if I remember rightly, it was like $1,000.
Wow.
And it was like a 5 or 6 week coaching course where each week you would go on to a live webinar and he would essentially teach you the next part of what he was doing to make $10,000, $20,000 a month at the time. And that's essentially what I did. And what I went on to learn from that was, I'd been buying, like you just said, all these shiny objects, all these products that taught perhaps like a trick or a tactic or a strategy. But what I didn't have was actually like a foundation. Like I didn't know the actual things that I should be doing. Like I tried all this different stuff, but I lacked a plan, I guess is the simple way to put it. Like I wasn't focused on the fundamentals of what you needed to be doing in an online business. And that's what that coaching gave me. And that was really the springboard. And literally within having not made a single sale in 4 years, not even $1, I started making money 5 weeks after learning and going through that coaching course. And that was really the turning point.
Yeah, that's quite crazy when you think about it. So you've done 4 years of just not doing anything. Then within 5 weeks, you just turn it all around straight away. It's
exactly.
amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And I know now since you've done that, I mean, I think the last time I saw you, we were in Dallas. You were at the ClickFunnels funnel hacking the year before this year.
Right.
And
yes.
At the time, I remember sitting down with you and having a drink, and I seen how far you progressed in some time, and you'd literally just. I think he just donated $20,000 to a charity to go and build a school in Africa or something like that.
That's it, yeah.
And I was sat with you and I thought, wow, that's amazing, because I knew you'd had this amazing journey. And then I know since then you've been, and you've actually spoke at the ClickFunnels event with, I think you spoke before Tony Robbins in front of 3,500 people. And I know
correct,
you were featured in the Entrepreneur magazine the other week, I think, as well. You've done TEDx talks. I mean, and now I'm just no. It's just amazing because I know you and I've seen this amazing the speed that you're moving at now. It's amazing to watch. It's so inspiring for me, you know. And at the moment now, I mean, are you doing actually other than what you're going to be doing this week? This special thing that we're talking about now, the Quick Start Challenge, but. Are you going to be doing any other coaching? You've got other coaching in the pipeline as well? And what do you charge for that at the moment?
Yeah, so we actually, I mean, most of it, if I'm honest, most of what we do is pretty expensive nowadays. You know, I'm not going to dress that up any other way. I think the lowest price thing where we actually hands-on coach and work with people, you're talking $3,000 plus. I mean, our sort of premium level stuff where I work a lot more hands-on with people is $30,000 per year. So it's $30,000 for 12 months. Right. So most of the stuff we do now is at that level.
So immediately, right, my brain is just like frying up here because I know what you were charging for this Quick Start Challenge. I mean, I'm gonna buy this myself. You know, I'm gonna buy this because I want to just come in because it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm sure it doesn't matter who comes into it, whether you're going to be a newbie or whether you're someone who's been doing online for a while, you're making 10 grand a month. I know that anyone who comes in and listens to you and talks and gets involved with this will learn something. And I just need to know, why are you doing it at such an insanely low price? I honestly can't. I've just been sat for 2 days thinking, why? Why are you doing it at such a low price? I mean, what is the price?
Yeah.
Tell people what you're charging for this. And what,
it's like less than $15. It's like $14.95, I think, $14.
And can you just explain to everybody what they're going to get for that thought? I mean, I still can't believe it, and I want you to explain what they're going to get. But I want to know why you're doing it at such an insanely low price. I really do.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you asked because I think that's probably what's on most people's minds. I think even on the page where people join, I've mentioned why would we do it? Because I think it does pose the question why on earth would you do so much for so little? And the simple, if I'm completely transparent, as I would only be, there's two reasons. One is, you know what we just spoke about, where I used to be stuck, 2004 to 2008. That was a nightmare. That was a complete living hell. Yeah. You know, I was lying and pretending that I had no debts because I was so ashamed of what I'd done. So I was petrified of my family or friends knowing what a mess I was in. And so I know what that's like to be in that position where, you know, I've been in this game so long and I know people are putting in hours at the computer every day, but they're not getting anywhere. And it's a terrible situation because you have all your friends and family around you see you at the computer every day, but you've got nothing to show for it. Yeah. And so you have all this pressure from people to give it up. And what people are lacking is the same thing that I was. It's a plan and knowing what to actually focus on. You know, if people had, with the time people are putting in, if people just knew what to do with that time, even if you've only got an hour or two a day, if you knew what to do with that time, you can absolutely make a full-time income on the internet.
Absolutely.
And so first reason for doing this is that it's my way of giving back to an industry that's changed my life. You know, the internet, affiliate marketing, internet marketing has changed my life completely. And I want to give this time. I take 5 weeks out of my life in the year to really just give back. And like I just said, most of what we do costs thousands, if not tens of thousands. And the truth is, most people that need the help perhaps haven't got $30,000 to give it me. Yeah. You know, so this is a way of me saying, look, this is priced at a point that anyone can afford. Anyone can scrape together $15 to do this, right? And so that's the first reason. It's really giving back. Now, the second reason, complete honesty, is I know and believe that by giving so much here, that's going to be the springboard to people actually starting to make money and get results. Hopefully, they'd think very highly of me for giving them that help and maybe even want to buy more from me in future. So when they become, when they start making six figures a year, perhaps one day they'll come back to me and say, Dean, can I talk about that $30,000 program now that I've got all this money to do it?
Yeah, superb. I love it. Absolutely amazing. So when does the actual training, you said it's a 5-week course, so when will that actually begin? When will be the first live sort of training session that'll be starting?
Yeah, so we open the registration just for 5 days, so it's only a very small window of opportunity to get in, and then we close it down and we begin the actual live coaching on the 12th of September.
Okay, the 12th of September. And then...
So we're getting started fast.
Yeah, wow, so it's straight in. So basically you're going to be opening up from Friday to, that's tomorrow for us now, for 5 days. As soon as that's shut down. The training begins straight after. Yep.
Correct. Yep, that's it.
Wow, superb. So pay your money, get in, and that's it. That's amazing, Dean. And I'd just like to thank you so much for your time. I know you're a really, really busy man, and I can't wait to actually get involved with this myself. I'm actually going to be coming on board, and I'm actually going to be following the training and going through it with you. So I'll see you more over the next 5 weeks, hopefully. But thank you so much for your time.
I'm excited.
I really
thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, just before we move, what if, obviously I know that you've probably got an audience watching this, which is great. What if we were to do something a bit special just for your audience? Like, what if we were to give away a free place to the Quick Start Challenge? Is that something that would be good for your guys?
Wow, that'd be amazing, mate. Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah,
we can get someone in for free and do whatever you want to do with that, and let's give someone a free space. Let's put it up for grabs.
Superb, mate. Thank you so much for that. Okay, well, I'll get that out to everybody.
You're welcome.
Today. Thank you. Cheers, Dean.
Cheers.